All right, cheers, boys. We're gonna dive into a strategy that I've been using to make 10% a month, and it's pretty consistent. I've been doing this for the past, say like 5 months. We had one negative month that I fucked around with, and I switched over to crypto. We made one mistake, but we're back at it, and we're proven right again that we can make 10-15% a month here, no problem, with minimal drawdown. So this is gonna be something that you're gonna be able to use to pass your FTMO. Let's just dive into it. How can I do this so it's better? Better fucking check. All right, guys. So because I'm not a moron, I'm going to blur all this. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna refresh it so you can see that I'm obviously not doing anything here. But you can see overall a 30%, 32%. I had one really strong swing up there, and then we started fucking around. I was playing around with some crypto, trading crypto, and it really fucked me with some spreads and whatnot. We made our lesson, and then we're right back. We're trading the EU again and the pound. So everything here is going to be blurred over the course of a few months. July is just about over here. I had that June month where I was fucking around with crypto, so hopefully we could just kind of skip that out of our mind. But, you know, worst case scenario, we have bad months. Who gives a shit, right? Lose 7%, but overall, over the past few months there, we're up 32%. Month's not quite done yet. A few more days, so I suspect we're going to get this a little bit higher here. All right, guys. One thing I just wanted to quickly add on here that I forgot to say was just related to... I had taken a break, so if you look here, this is June 13th, and that was July 12th, right? So that was actually a month-long break, and all of this was me fucking around with crypto, and then I took a break, I learned some stuff, and then I've applied some slight changes. So you can see over the past few months, it's been a little bit more sporadic, the ups and downs. This 15% is only in 2 weeks since I've been back. So those are just a couple add-ons that I added. So this is what's so important, is continuing to learn and grow and add things to your method, where before we were making, you know, maybe say an average of like 5% a month, something like that, right? Now we're seeing 15% in 2 weeks using the exact same method, just adding a little bit different, adding a little bit more criteria for us to be able to enter in on. So that is something I'll keep you guys updated on, unless it's just a complete fluke that we're doing amazingly well. This is what I was saying about going about finding a way to make daily profit. If you can see here from that day that we took the break, it's just been profit pretty much every day. It was a slight drawdown here. And then pretty much just straight up now. Much more consistent equity growth rather than this sporadic random shit. So this is what I think is so crucial, being a day trader. Before, I was an investor that day traded on the side, that also was able to make some money day trading, but I was not a day in, day out day trader. You know what I mean? So this is now a place where I'm very comfortable with my, I have like a 70-80% win rate now, something like that, and I can very consistently make money, rather than in the past back here I had 50-60%. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys that this is essentially something that you can use to pass MFF or FTMO, something along those lines, just because all you need in those challenges is 10% a month. This was as I was getting into the strategy a little bit more, so it was kind of sloppy, and you can see over time this is increasing because I'm getting better and better, right? It's still not enough data points to really say for sure, but we'll concrete that in by August and September to see if I'm able to hit that 20% a month type thing, right? So this is risking, you know, kind of like 1% per trade. So we're really getting our 10R. So if you are looking to do FTMO, generally what you want to be doing is you want to be looking for about 10R in a month, because you're risking 1% and you need 10% in order to pass. So about 10R, that would have given us a pass here, and we would have passed here as well, and then failed 3 times. So you're not going to obviously pass right away. This would have been a retry, right? So this one would have, I would have to buy again, but that was just crypto trading that month. So anyways, let's dive into the chart. Right, guys, super simple. I don't want to waste your time here. Let's just go over basically the rules I'm looking for here. We're going to be looking at higher time frames. You guys seen strategies from me before. It's just going going to be generally talking here. I'm not going to give you the exact specifics because you guys got to do a little bit of work yourself, right? So higher time frames, we're going to be looking for that longer term trend. We can look at the weekly, things like this, but if we're day trading, I'm day trading here, guys. I'm using the 5 minute and I'm using the 1 minute on the New York Open. The New York Open is the only time I use the 1 minute because it's so high volume. Everywhere else, I use the 5 minute and I'm trading the entire London session. It really sucks here in terms of the hourly because, not the hourly, but the hour I'm working because it is the middle of the night. But that's just what we're getting used to, right? So what we're gonna do, figure out the trend here. We got a higher time frame downtrend, right? So say the 4 hour here, right? Closing down. Why don't we look at a trade that I actually took last night, right? So, or I guess this morning, all right? So let's look at the New York. So what we can see is we have that higher time frame. Obviously, it was just crashing on the higher time frame, right? So when we come into the New York session, I'm also trading in the in-between sessions. I'm trading the whole London session here, guys. What we're looking for is a higher time frame bias, and then we're looking for important levels of interest where we're going to want to see reversals, right? So important levels of interest can be the 1 hour, can be the 4 hour, can be the daily, anything that there's an untested zone, right? So what we see here is I drew this blue box right there, right? So after we had closed beyond that level, I was like, okay, that's a key zone, right? That's a key zone we want to see a reversal in, right? So that's what we did. Exactly. That's exactly what we did is we waited for that to come back, retest it, right? And then we have a little bit of a rejection. And no, we're not going to enter immediately off this because it could just reject and then continue up. Right, we're gonna wait for some consolidation, the breakdown, right, and then we're gonna get in on the retest, right? So you can see there's a couple different options for the entries here. As you can see that this high was actually hit with that, right? I would probably not have taken that just because it wasn't quite a liquidity hunt, right? We didn't quite go behind those and hunt stops. It's just kind of a bit iffy, right? But you could have taken the trade here. Another option, if you were late for that one, is wait for this breakdown, look for that sweep there. We swept those highs, and then we broke down again, and then you would have been able to get in on this up move and then taking it down, right? So if we just draw out what this trade would have been, right? You got your 2R there on that trade, right? And I think anything that's a 2 to 3R is a profitable trade. That's my criteria. And then you have a 1R trade here. So from the very beginning, it would have been a 2R trade there. Now I did say that we were doing the 1 minute though on the New York Open. So that was a 5 minute setup. On the 1 minute, on the very open here, same sort of thing. Came back, retouched that level, this time on the 1 minute. And then we did it on the 5 minute later on, right? Touch that level. And then what we see is a breakdown, retest, and then we go down for our 3R, right? 2 to 3R, you guys can figure it out. That's all you guys need to know, really. All right, guys, if you like that stuff, I'm going to be much more blunt here. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on here. Much more transparency coming into this channel. I'm going to show you guys how you can pass your funded trader programs. I really see there's lots of problems going right now with markets, so people are getting a little bit more panicky. Personally, I'll tell you the truth, guys. I've lost a lot of money in the crypto, so I've been working on my trading and making sure I can really for sure get consistent profit every single day. Right, so I'm going to be sharing that journey with you guys. So if you guys want to be a part of it, click the subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.